How's it going, guys? Well, this video is coming as kind of an impromptu, a little bit. I just had a meeting with the team, and we figured out some ways, guys, to save us all some more money when we're placing trades. And I want to also, so I'll talk about that first. And then the second half of this video, which it won't be a long video, I want to talk to you guys about if you're in a position, and let's say you've been holding from October, November of last year, and you're holding and you're down quite a bit, is it beneficial to sell in a market that's going up and then buy lower to try to get a lower break-even entry? So I'm going to talk about that. These two things are going to be really good if you guys, it just doesn't matter if you trade our strategy or not. Watch this video and it will help save you guys money. And there is risks involved. I want to make that clear up front. So definitely watch this whole thing. Okay, first of all, let's take a look at this. So my Coinbase account, we were just looking over this. This is what's called the fee schedule for Coinbase Pro. So down here you have tiers of different fees, and it's based off your total trading volume. So my total trading volume is 57,579. Okay, that puts me in tier number 3 down here. It's between 50 to 100K, and my maker and taker fees are 0.25 and 0.15. Okay, a maker fee occurs when you place a buy limit. Listen to this very carefully, guys. A maker fee occurs when you place a buy limit, which is not filled immediately. It is filled and matched by another order. A taker is when you market order into any crypto and you get filled immediately. Okay, now follow me here. The scalping strategy that I teach you guys a lot, and let me see if I can pull it up here. Let me just pull this up here to the left here, or to right. The scalping strategy I teach you guys in masterclass number 7, which you guys have been doing really well on. Let me scroll down here so you can see this. So a lot of my new users, you need to listen to this carefully. What I've been teaching you guys, this isn't a bad way to enter in, but I've been teaching you guys to do market orders, okay? The thing about a market order is this. If you go back over to the fee schedule and you look at this, and let's say, I know most people are trading between, $10,000 and under. I totally understand that. But for those of you guys who are trading above 100,000, you're in the millions, it kind of gets crazy. So instead of going in with a market order, when the scalping setup presents itself, what you can do is use a buy limit, and you will save yourself 0.20 on average, depending on your tier, on that order. So let me show you how to do this. All of you guys, let's say, for example, this is not let me see if I can find a trade setup real quick for a scalping trade. Let me just blast through this real quick so I don't think there's going to be, because a lot of the markets are really high, but I'm just going to see if I can find one. If not, I'll just show you an example on Bitcoin. Maybe EOS, because EOS is dropping. No, EOS is still pretty high. Okay, well, let's not worry about this. We'll just go back to Bitcoin. Okay, no scalping trades at the moment. Let's say, for example, that the trend exhaustion was really low, the well money flow is low, and you guys know the metrics that we use. Watch Masterclass 7 with our membership. You guys will know how to use it, and you want to get into that trade. Here's what you can do. Instead of market ordering in at 415.10, let's just say, go ahead and place a buy limit for 415.15, 415.8. I'm serious, guys. Just get right underneath, and if you need to go like this and literally open your chart and look right underneath of where this is at, place it at 403 instead of 41510, and you guys will actually save yourselves. You will save yourselves that percentage, 0.20. And on top of that, you will also get a better entry because you're entering in lower than a market order. That is how you guys can make more money on all of your scalping trades, is to use a buy limit that's extremely close to the live price. That will save you on your fees, and it will also allow you to buy lower. Okay, so that's the first half of the video. So if you guys use that, awesome. You're going to make more money now. Okay, second thing. Here is something I want to talk to you guys about. I think her name was Tracy. I talked into the group chat about, and that was on the website as well. You guys who are in positions, I know there are people back in positions over here. Let me use one that's actually just crazy. Let me use ADA because I'm in this trade with you guys. Guys, we entered this trade way back over here on November 9th. Okay, November 9th. And this thing has dropped like crazy. We're currently down 38.04%. Here's the thought that the team and I just came up with. And this does work, but I must preface it with this. This is very, very risky. But if you can time this correctly, it will do wonders for your account. So there is definitely a balance here. So please listen to everything I'm about to say. If you guys are in a position and here's the precursor, you've hit all 4 buy limits. If all 4 buy limits have been hit, and you believe strongly, and I'll give you guys some confirmation of how to do this in this video, if you believe the market's going to go back down, what you can do, if you would like, is you could sell 50% of your entire trade and you will leave 50% in the market, and now you have 50% in cash. Let me make this really simple for you guys. If you, let's say, have $1,000 that you had in ADA, okay, and you sold half of this. So let's say you bought in at the top of our buy limit over here. Let's say you bought in at 222, okay? I'm not going to do the crazy math on this, but I'm just going to make it really simple for all of us to understand. Let's say you had $1,000, and at the moment that you're down here, you're down, let's say you're down way more than 39 because you bought it. Let's say you're down 50%, okay? So your whole account balance is now worth, let's call it $500 at the current moment, okay? Just easy math. If you sell, divided by 2, 50%, you now have $250 in the market that's earning, and the other $250 is in cash because you've sold it. Here's the strategy. You can take this $250 and wait for the price to come down, and you can buy lower with the $250, and that will lower your break-even entry. It will lower your break-even entry, okay? But here is the very risky part about this. If it doesn't drop and it goes up, it will actually extend your break-even entry higher than where it was before, and that is not good. So you can actually do this, where we actually tested this. Jake was actually, he did this for a trade, because we do a lot of research and development on the side. Before I come out, we talk about videos and we test this. So Jake's actually done this. He ended up selling some, and he bought it at a lower price. Yes, his break-even entry got lower, but you have to be able to time this. So if you sell 50%, you are able to buy lower. Now, let me show you guys how to do this with the metrics and the indicators, and kind of give you the most confirmation possible, because here's the risk. If you enter, let me say this a different way. If you've already entered and you exit 50%, and you try to enter that 50% back in and it goes up, it's going to be pretty detrimental. So that is why we actually recommend, once you've hit all 4 buy limits, that you just hold your position, because the chance of a market going up when it's this low is exponentially higher than it continuing to go back down. But for those of you guys who want to do this and are okay taking some extra risk, this is what you can do. And I'm going to show this to you guys. I'm going to pull up the ADA charts, and you can do this on any of our coins. By the way, real quick, a little sales pitch if I can do this, guys. Our membership is only $95 a month, access to all the metrics. We've never lost a trade ever in crypto, and you guys can come trade with us. Awesome. All right, quick commercial. Okay, let's go over to the charts. Let me pull up ADA. Here's what you guys can look for if you're trying to time the top the best you can. Here it is. It's basically the opposite of a scalping trade entry. You want trend exhaustion to be high. You want well money flow to be high. All right? You want the emotional index to be in minimum the excited area. We are nowhere close to that, so I would not be doing this right now. I would not at all do this on 88, just so you guys know. You want to have it higher up here. So when you guys saw this up here, when it got up to the greedy section, which is right around this area, you saw trend exhaustion high, well money flow high. This was a very high probability of this moving down in the market. And as it moved up, it could not go any higher and it moved down. So you're getting multiple chances. So here's the setup. Wait for trend exhaustion to be in the top right section. Well money flow high. Check. Now look at the emotional index. Is it in the excited or the greedy section? Literally take out an iPad or a piece of paper and write this down, guys. The next thing you're doing is you're going to come down here and you're going to look at what trade is in favor. You need to be in the short trade favor zones. Good or great short trade. We are not there. Okay, we were up here around this area where you're looking to exit some right here. Okay, let's go down. That's number 2. Number 3, you need to have wells and institutions looking to short the market. And yes, that is true here. So you're basically taking our scalping strategy where you're using that and you're looking for the opposite things. But in order to predict the greatest drops in crypto, it's when trend exhaustion is high, well money flow is high. So 1, 2, and then you're looking at the emotional index being in the top green sections. That's 3 for 3. You're coming down here. Trades in favor needs to be a good short trade. That's 4 for 4. And 5 for 5, you need to have wells institutions shorting. It's very simple to follow, guys. Once you see that and you feel confident that the market's going to go down there, you can exit 50% of your position or another percentage if you would like, and then buy lower. It does not matter if it is 1 cent lower that you buy, 2 cents, 3 cents, 5 cents, whatever it is. Yes, there's going to be fees incurred, so I would try to get, maybe just more than 0.5% low. But if you look at this and you look on ADA, and if you try to get 0.5% lower, it's like hardly anything. So look at that. I'm like barely touching this thing, and like that's 0.5%, like right there. So it's basically at the break even. So if you exited right now and you bought back in anything lower than 190, I don't know, 193 if you bought a net, or 192, you would still actually lower your break-even entry. So yes, you guys can do this if you'd like to lower your break-even entry and you do not have money to put back into the market. Okay, last thing I'm going to say here, and I'll wrap this up because I hope you guys are getting a lot out of this. The other option is to inject more money into the market. Will injecting more money in the market lower your break-even? Yes, it will. And it is absolutely a safer way of lowering your break-even is to put money into the market. But if you are strapped and you're like, look, Travis, I don't have any more money I can put it in the market, but I have to get this break-even entry lower, you can take 50% out of your trade right now and wait for the setup for the drop back down and then enter back in, and your break-even will drop down on you, okay? If in the scenario you exit 50% and it starts to head back up, and you're like, I think this is going to go to the moon, you can take that 50%, split it in two, which is 25%, and market order back in with 25%, and use the other 25% because you're only going to do this if you're expecting to drop. The other 25% can be purchased if it drops back down again. Okay, that way you are diversifying your risk. This is a very simple strategy, but I just want to show you guys how to do this and understand there is risk involved here. You want to be the safest? Put more money into the market or hold. Literally, put more money in the market or hold. I'm going to hold. That's honestly what I'm choosing to do is I'm just going to hold this. The riskier, but possibly, bigger payout for you and to make more money faster, sell 50% and buy lower. But you need to use those 5 confirmations I told you to look for those drops before they happen. All right, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I keep forgetting to tell you guys that. Like and subscribe if you guys would like, if you feel like this was beneficial. But honestly, guys, come over here and snag a membership. It's $95 a month. All the metrics are yours. All the master classes, all the entries and exit for all of our coins, guys, you will get in the Telegram channel. And on top of that, guys, make sure you're snagging the indicators so you can predict the tops and the bottoms because they're 82% off today. Snag this. This is a sell we've had running for a while. I say it's 82% off today because we are going to be upping this. I honestly don't have a date specifically of when we're going to up it, but you guys can get 82% off on this bundle pack, which is going to give you all 9 of the indicators. And if you want to buy the 3 that I use on my charts anyways, you can do that. They're 40% off. Use coupon code SAVEMONEY, but it's better to get the bundle pack because of the sale we got going on. You're going to save an extra 42% and you'll get all 9 instead of just the 3. So, guys, it's been really awesome. We hold the highest rated and highest selling product on all of Gumroad for education, crypto, Bitcoin, and indicators. So it's just what happens. You create a really good product that makes people a ton of money and then you discount it a lot. It benefits you guys greatly. So a guy down here, I'll end this video with this, did $23,000 with the trend exhaustion and price well money flow in 1 week. Okay, this guy has made about 5% on Mana. Awesome. He's using the indicators and strategy. This guy down here does $485 in a single day. Wakes up the next morning and does $661. Okay, it's pretty awesome. A guy down here does $3,500 this week using the indicators and the metrics that I showed you guys. Okay. Down here, this guy pocketed $1,376 overnight, okay? Up about $4,000 since late December. This guy down here does $43,000 in 4 days using the trend exhaustion and price swell money flow. These indicators, guys, are going to help you be incredibly better traders if you're not using them already. So just showing you guys proof of what people are able to do here. I love this one. I have your indicators and I feel like a god now. I just think that's kind of funny. All right, guys, God bless you. I really hope this whole video helps educate you guys more of how to honestly, again, the wrap up is use buy limits instead of market orders on your scalping positions. You're going to save yourself, on average, you're going to save yourself about 0.20% because most of you guys are in this category right here. If you guys have more money, then you guys are going to save yourselves about 0.10% if you're in the same category I am. So the more money you have, you save a lot more money if you just use a buy limit and not a market order. So congrats, guys, on just watching the full video. You can make more money, and you now have a strategy if you guys are down right now of something you can do in the market to recoup some money and also bring your break-even entry lower. But it is risky. So follow the steps I showed you, and I think you guys will do great. All right, guys, have an amazing day. Like I said, God bless you guys so much. I'm going to keep learning every single day. My team and I love you. Email us if you have any questions at betradeconfident@gmail.com. Click the links in the description. Get the bundle pack, 82% off today. Get the membership over here so you can join our family and access all the data. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.